Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to X Factor RTO. My name is Olivia, and I will be your trainer in computer fundamentals. Can I check? We've got Corey
Here.
and Andre,
Present.
and we have Ashley. Lovely. And can I ask all of you to hold your ID up beside your face for me, like the instructions were in the email that I sent to you? Yes, beautiful. Being able to check that. I'd just like to let you all know that this session is being recorded for assessment and training purposes. Everybody okay with that? Can I get a thumbs up? Excellent. Thank you. And I want to make sure at this point that everybody is aware that there is an assessment process as per the email that I sent through to you. And do you have any questions about that at this stage? I will be going through it in more detail as each one of the assessments comes up. Is that okay?
Yep.
Beautiful.
That's far.
So the learning activities will follow step-by-step instructions to perform the skills as demonstrated by me as your trainer. So you'll be encouraged to ask questions and seek assistance as you need. I am conscious, Corey, that you've had a wrist injury. Can I check, is it your left or your right wrist that you have injured? Sorry, Ashley.
That was me. It's my left.
Left wrist. And you're right-handed?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, that'll make things not too bad. I would like to thank you all, for all three of you, for sending through your first assessment. So you've all done a really good effort with your ergonomic assessment papers. All of you need to resubmit that. There was a couple of things here and there that meant that you were not deemed satisfactory at this stage, but I've left comments for you all, so you should be able to resubmit that without too much hassle. Just follow the comments that I've left for you. I would like to make you aware that at the end of the session and the second session that I will ask for feedback from you, and that'll be a two-way feedback. So you can give me feedback on how I've got as a trainer, and then I'll let you know how you're going with your assessments and how you're tracking with your computer fundamentals. Is that all okay?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Thumbs up. Yeah, excellent. So we are asking you to engage in an online forum. Thank you for joining us all on Teams. This is a two-way session that we're doing right now, so everybody can hear, everybody can see my screen. You should be able to see a welcome screen right now. Yep, excellent. So the skills that you're going to learn for the duration of these two sessions are going to be immediately useful for your roles at DMS. And you'll be gaining experience in computers. So do you have any idea as to how this would be useful in learning basic computer fundamentals? Andre, any ideas?
Just to help in the workplace with efficiency and productivity.
Exactly. Ashley, any ideas?
Yeah, it'll probably help with online shopping and banking.
Exactly, yes. So I would like to make you aware of risks that you might have in your workplace, even though we're online. You do need to be aware of wherever your nearest emergency exit is. The session only half an hour, so hopefully you won't need any breaks. But do be aware of your ergonomics. That was the assessment that we sent through to you. So nice straight backs, right angles, feet flat on the ground, and taking a break every now and again, to look away to reset your eyes, and just be aware of any slips, trips and falls and electrical equipment. So I need to ensure that you are aware that you're not to share any confidential information that you gather during these sessions with anybody that's external to these online sessions. You've already given me permission to record the session. Thank you. And I just want to make you aware of online etiquette. So if you haven't been part of an online group before, the preference is for you to actually pop yourself on mute. So you can do that by going up to the top right hand side of your taskbar, and you'll see a little microphone there. So if you can pop your mic on mute. but please leave your camera on so that we can remain engaged and I can see how you're tracking, because maybe there's something that I'm doing that you don't quite understand, and I'll be able to read your body language. The other things that we take into account when we are attending online training sessions is to make sure that we try not to talk over each other or interrupt each other, because it gets very confusing if people are trying to speak at the one time. And please talk in a professional and polite language at all times. And part of your work that you sent through, you've already signed your declarations for your delivery and assessment plan, so thank you. So now is the opportunity for us to very quickly introduce ourselves and get to know each other a little bit better. As I say, my name's Olivia. I'm based in Hobart. I've been with X Factor RTO for 3 years now. My background was in hospitality, but I've really enjoyed training and I really enjoy this computer fundamentals course, because it's really nice being able to teach people basic skills and teaching them hints and tips that they can take into all aspects of their life. So Ashley, would you like to introduce yourself, please? If you'd like to unmute yourself and then tell us a bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Ashley, and this is probably the first time I've had to use a computer to do any work. My previous roles, I didn't need to use a computer, so I'm just sort of learning some basic skills before taking on this new role. So I did have an accident recently and broke my left wrist. So I'm just kind of worried about, will I be able to type, or will I be able to sort of participate in the assessments? I'm hoping I will. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Anne. Thank you. Thank you, Ashley. Andre, can you tell us a bit about yourself?
Hey, I'm Andre, very much the same as Ashley. I haven't required any computer knowledge in any of my other roles or jobs. So I'm looking forward to getting into learning the basics that I will need for my new role in DMS.
Awesome, thank you. And Corey, you're up.
Hi, I'm Corey. I've used computers before, but it's good to have a refresher because I haven't touched one in a few years. So just excited
Awesome.
to get back into it.
Excellent. Well, pleased to have you all here today. So the learning outcomes of the session that we're doing right now, so we're going to create and name folders using file conventions. We're going to rename and move folders and subfolders. We're going to be locating and opening files, documents and applications, as well as saving and closing those. And then we're going to look at the computer key components. So during our session, we're going to identify the important components of the computer, demonstrate how to perform basic tasks. We're going to have some activities. We're going to have a knowledge quiz and a feedback request as well at the end. So the key components of our computer. We have a central processing unit. We have the keyboard, the mouse, and the monitor. So now to look at those in greater detail. So the central processing unit is the brains of the computer. So if you've got a sit-alone computer PC, you might have a little box over to the side. If you're using a laptop, it'll either be in the screen or in the keypad. But that's the important part of the computer that makes everything run. And it does all the calculations and processes data. The keyboard allows for data to be input either alphabetically, so with letters, or numerically. The mouse, so that's a really good navigator for us. So it helps us to interact with the computer and allows you to locate and open files and applications, which is what we'll be doing today, and to select and change different computer settings as well. And that's also what we'll be doing during these sessions. The monitor, which is what you're looking at right now. So the monitor allows you to see data contained within the computer. So you can see the files that are stored, the images, and allows you to visually interact with that computer data. So before we move any further, I'm going to pop into the chat function. So over on the right hand side of your screen, you should have had a little chat pop up, and if you haven't, you can go up to the taskbar up at the top of your screen and click on the little chat bubble, and over on the right hand side, a document has come into your chat, so you can click on the little ellipses, so the 3 little dots that are on the file there, and you can download that file onto your computer. So that's what I'd like you to do. Has everybody managed to do that? So hit the 3 little buttons on that, on the image of that file, and then click the download button. Thumbs up. Yeah, excellent. Right, now that we have that downloaded, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen for just a moment. So you should be able to see my desktop now. So you can see my file explorer here. Yeah. So what I want to show you is if I grab my file and I pop it up into the top of my computer, you'll see where there's a little drop down, and then now it's actually not happening. So bear with me. Now, so that little tab, you see that's popped down. So I'm going to pop my file explorer in here into the left hand side. And on the other side, I'm not going to choose our online chat because that would be way too freaky. I'm going to click on the importance of effective communication. So I'm just showing you how it is that you can actually split your screen so that you can watch this Teams presentation on one side, and then you can also have your Microsoft Word or whatever open on the other side. So if I click on this file, then I can which is the one that I've just sent to you. So I'm able to split my screen and look at 2 things at the one time. So if you find it easier to be able to do that, that's what you can do when we're doing our tasks later on. So bear with me and I'll pop back into our PowerPoint. Beautiful. Okay. Creating folders is easy to do. So all you need to do is right click with your mouse in the location where you want to make a folder. You can, from that menu that appears, select new and then choose folder. And that folder will appear with the default name called new folder just underneath it. And then you can click on that and you can change it to whatever name you like. So if you want to take the opportunity now to split your screen, so grab the top of this Teams presentation and pop it into the top of your bar, and then maybe on the other side you can have your Microsoft File Explorer, which is that little file button down in your bottom taskbar. And if you'd like to go to your downloads file, because that file that I've just sent you should be in your downloads file. And if you would like to just follow the steps that we've just done here, which is right click with your mouse in the middle of your file explorer, select new, select folder, and then when you have the new folder open, you can, if you could turn that into tasks. So just call it folder tasks.
Yeah, I was just double checking. Do we name the new folder tasks?
Correct. Everybody happy with that? Excellent. If we want to create a subfolder within that folder, we just repeat the same step. So we're going to click open in the tasks folder. You're going to right click on the blank area inside that tasks folder, and then you follow the same steps again. So this time we're going to call that folder 2024. So these are your tasks that you have to complete in 2024. Everybody happy with that? Excellent. Next thing we need to do is rename and move your folders. So sometimes you need to rename your folders. Very easy. You just left click your mouse on the folder that you want to rename. It will be highlighted. So left click the mouse button once more on the folder name, and then left click mouse button once to lock in the new name. So left click, type in your new name, and then left click again to lock in the folder name. So I would like you to take that 2024 folder and rename that to December. So just DEC 2024. Everybody happy with that? Excellent. Trucking along nicely. To move your folder, that's very simple. So you just need to right click on the folder or document. You can choose to cut it or copy it. So if you're copying files into a different folder, or you actually need to move that folder permanently, so you can just choose from the copy or the cut option. And then you go in your files to where you need to change it over to, and you paste it into the new location. So what I would like you to do is, if you can please go into the December 2025 folder, click on that, right click on that, copy it, and then put it into one of your other folders on your computer. So now you'll have a copy of that folder, even though it's empty. Any questions for me at this stage, guys? Awesome. Launching an application. So launching is just a fancy word that means open. So what I need you to do is click on the start button, which will be somewhere down at the bottom of your computer. So you'll see this little Windows emblem. So you're going to click on that, and then you can use the search function or scroll down through it until you find the word Word, and then click on Word to launch it. If you wanted to open Excel, you could just type in EX and it'll pop up. Has everybody been able to find Word? Excellent. Okay. To open or search for a document. So has everybody been able to have Teams over on one side? And now I might ask you to pop open, grab your Word and pop it over onto the other side of your screen. Would you like to share your screen with me and let me see how you've gotten on? Andre? If you go up to the share button, is up right up beside the big red leave button. So don't press leave, press the share button for me, please. You're still on mute, so if you have any questions, just unmute yourself. Have you managed to find the share button? And then you'll need to choose the option that shows your the desktop. Awesome, that's a bit freaky having us on the other side. Beautiful work. Yeah, so you've got that file open. Ashley, would you like to share your screen? You need to pop your, if you want to pop your Teams over on the other side. So pop in the Teams logo on the bottom taskbar.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, beautiful. Excellent. And now, Corey, are you able to do the same? It's probably a bit difficult because you're sharing your screen right now as well. So yeah, that's it. Pop it over there. Beautiful. And then your team's over in the other one. Yeah, excellent. Really good functionality. All right, you can stop sharing your screen, Corey. And I'll go back to our PowerPoint. So now you can, in your Word version, you can click on File, and the file that you got open right now, click to open, and then you can click on the document that you would like to open and open one in Word. So just click any document that you might have on your computer. Everybody okay with that? Corey, you were able to open a file? Yep. Using the save and save as functions. So really important when we're working on documents that we understand what it is that we're doing when it comes to saving our documents. So when we save, that just means that the document that we're currently working on, we've saved all of the updates within that. If we need to have a new document or we need to have a different version of it, in that case, then we would save as. So what I will get you to do now is with that, the effectiveness of the importance of effective communication. I'm going to get you to go to the File button and press Save a Copy, and then go over to the name of the document and put in your name first. So type in Corey or Ashley or Andre there, and then I'd like to see you to save that to your December 2025 folder. So you'll need to look for that in your with the Browse button on the left-hand side. Everybody able to do that? So you've changed the name and you've saved it to that folder. Excellent. So this means now that you have your version of that document and you can make whatever changes you want. Another good way to make sure that you're maintaining your version history is by putting the date at the end of it, which you will see in some of our other tasks. So what do you think might be the benefits of closing applications correctly? Andre, any idea?
To make sure that no data is lost.
Correct. Corey, any other ideas?
Just making sure that none of it gets corrupted or anything like that.
Correct, yes. And Ashley, anything to add? No? Okay. So yes, it saves any updates or work performed. You don't end up with a corrupted file or application, as Corey pointed out. So when we're closing a document, a file, or an application, it doesn't matter what it is, we make sure we hit the save button first, and then we press the X over on the top right hand side of the corner. So I'll ask you now to save your file, which is the your name and then the effective communication. So press any save and then press X on the Word document. Make sure you don't press out of this Teams call or anything. Everybody okay with that? Excellent. Quiz time. Everybody's favorite time. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just having a slight technical issue with getting my notes out of there. So I just need to grab this resource and pop it into our chat. Sorry about this, guys. I thought I was going to be able to just copy it straight from my presentation, but it hasn't let me do that. And I might need to apply new settings. So over in the chat, you should be able to see a knowledge quiz assessment. Yeah. So can everybody please download that now? So same as before, so press the little ellipses and choose the download option. Ashley?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Corey, yes?
That says that I don't have permission to download that file.
Right, I might need, I thought I had reset it. And what I'll do is try that second one, Corey, because I've fixed the settings on it now. No?
Same problem over here, Olivia.
What I will do is send it via email to you all. So just bear with me momentarily while I just pop up all your names. Okay, I've sent that to all your emails now. Everybody managed to access that?
Yeah, that's working now. Thank you very much.
So I need you to follow the instructions within that document. I need you to complete the 5 knowledge questions, sign the declaration of authenticity, and then once you've completed the quiz, save as in what it says in the instructions. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to complete that. Hopefully that'll be long enough. And if you can just give me a thumbs up once you've been able to do that. So I've popped the instructions on how you save the file into the chat. So you're going to save it as 2024-12-08 and then your name, resource 2. And just send it back to me in the same email. So just reply to me, not reply all, because we don't want you giving the answers to everybody else. Once you've completed that, if you can please give me a thumbs up, and the way to do that is in the top taskbar. You'll see lots of little options, and there's a react option, and you can choose from thumbs up, heart, claps. So if you can give me a thumbs up, and that means then I know that you've completed your task. Ashley, you going okay with your wrist at the moment? Hoping that not too much of that assessment. Most of it's sort of multiple options.
Yeah, it seems to be going okay. Thank you.
If you don't want to put in your candidate signature, you can just pop in an image or something like that instead. If you don't want to actually type, or just pop in your initials. I can also give you an extra 2 minutes if you need to as well, Ashley, just to be able to get things typed up. So just a reminder to give me a little thumbs up once you've managed to complete that task, and email it back to me. Be looking forward to lots of pings in my emails.
I've sent that one through, Olivia.
Thank you, Andre. Thanks, Andre. Good work. Corey, you going okay? Yes, thumbs up from you. Awesome. And Ashley, do you need additional time? Okay. Awesome work, Corey. I will just point out to you, Andre and Corey, the filing convention. So you'll see that the year, date, month is right on top of each other. So don't leave any spaces. And we've used underscores because if you use hyphens when you try and convert files into PDFs, then they corrupt. So you're not able to convert them really easily. So just be careful when you're using it that it's the year, then the day, and then I've actually done that wrong. I've said day, month. It's supposed to be year, month, day. So I've actually done that wrong. So apologies.
Would you like us to go change that now then?
No, that's fine. That's all good. When I save them into my files, I'll just change them around. Ashley, how are we going? Yeah, done now? Excellent. So I'll assess the responses to your questions and give you feedback and guidance with your progress. And you have to successfully answer all of the questions in order to receive a satisfactory result with that. So in conclusion, we've covered the key components of a computer. Can you name a key component of the computer for me, Ashley? Can you name one of the key components of a computer for me?
The mouse.
You can just unmute yourselves now, guys, because we'll do.
Mouse.
Yeah, awesome. Andre, can you name a computer part for me?
The CPU, central processing unit.
And Corey?
The monitor.
Excellent. So we've looked at creating folders and subfolders. So Corey, can you remember how we create a folder?
By right-clicking on a void space in our folder, and then clicking on the new that pops up from that mini tab, and then folder from that tab.
Excellent. And then Ashley, we talked about how to rename the folders and move them. So can you talk me through how to rename a folder?
Sorry, was that to me?
Yes, Ashley, yes. How to rename a folder?
Yes, how to rename one. You can left click on the actual name, and it will come up blue, and then you can change the name, and then if you just hit enter, it'll change the name.
Awesome. And Andre, can you remember what we have to press to launch an application?
The start button or the Windows button, and we can look up the application name and open it from there.
Excellent. And then we looked at opening files from within an application. So we go into files and then open. Any questions for me over anything that we've covered today?
Nope, all good.
Nope.
Excellent. In that case, I'll ask you for some feedback. We'll do a feedback form at the end of it. Don't worry about that QR code. We'll just have a chat. So was there anything within that session that you really enjoyed? Andre?
I suppose it was good having to share our screens because it, made sure we knew how to do it.
Yeah. Corey, anything that you particularly enjoyed about that session?
I enjoyed filling in the document that you sent us for assessment.
Yeah, the little quiz. Awesome.
Yeah, I like the quiz.
Ashley, what about you?
This has been my first Teams meeting, so this was fun. It's quite interesting.
Okay.
Seeing everybody on screen.
Excellent. Glad you enjoyed it. Anything that you didn't enjoy, Corey?
Not that I can think of. Everything was pretty fun.
And you enjoyed the hands-on side of things?
Yeah.
Okay. And what about you, Andre?
Very much the same. I didn't see anything or hear anything that I didn't like. It was all just very hands-on, very useful.
And what about yourself, Ashley? Anything that you wouldn't like to do again?
Trying to get the downloaded for the folders that didn't work. That bit was a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that was a bit. I'm also wondering. I need to look at the settings because you were able to download the first one, no
Yeah.
problem. It's just the second one. Yeah, I'm not sure what was happening there. Yeah, I've obviously just hit a wrong button somewhere along the way in the sharing settings. Excellent. Any other comments that you'd like to make for me?
No, all good.
Excellent. So for you guys, you've done really well today. That was a lot to take in. I appreciate that. But we have another session to go through. We'll consolidate that learning and move forward. And then at the end of it, we'll have, I'll get you to complete a feedback form as well. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the next session.
Thank you.
I'm going to stop recording.